What's going on, you guys? I'd like to welcome you guys to another one. A fiery one take review. Okay. Anybody else in a good mood? First of all, if you ain't in a good mood, this probably ain't the review you want to see. You know what I'm saying? I recommend you go find somebody else who probably didn't like this episode because that ain't your boy. You know what I'm saying? You can go to one of those pages on YouTube who been complaining about Game of Thrones all season. Go to one of them because this ain't what you're going to get right here. You're going to get somebody who enjoying everything he see. I ain't one of those people who was like talking last week saying burn everybody. Then when I seen people get burned, be like, oh no, Dany, don't do it. No, I'm the person who was yelling burn everybody, including any and everybody. And then this week, I'm like, yes, burn them bitches. I love it. So that's just to let you know what I'm saying? Just break the ice, you know what I'm saying, and as to what you get yourself into if you stay around for the review. If you don't, cool. It doesn't bother me at all. First of all, I really had to, like, didn't know if I was going to do this review. You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I wish I would have watched this last season, well, like Game of Thrones in general, just after this season was over, after the show finished. Because, like, I think it's better. I liked it more. I liked the show more when it was like on break and season 7 that just ended when nobody talking about it no more. And that's when I first watched it. And when nobody watching it then, or well, I ain't gonna say nobody watching it, but it's like, hey, I can just watch this show, you know what I'm saying, and I'm just catching up on it. Boom. That's how I kind of wish I would have did. Because I watching it with everybody else kind of sucks because people complain so much. It's just annoying as fuck to me. But either way, fuck all that. You know, I want to get into this episode. My Uncle Casey. God damn it. What is his name? Listen, people get burned. I forget their names already. Y'all see how crazy that is? Varys. We all knew Varys had to go. We knew Dany was going to find out Varys over there snitching, over there trying to get it out to Jon Snow, the rightful king. But you know, it really didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Who really cared about Varys? Once Varys turned, like, I don't like people who aren't loyal. If you don't have loyalty, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the number one things I look for in a person. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty. Varys don't have it. He says loyal to the realm, to the people. Whatever. Whatever. I don't want to hear all that shit. You get burned. You know what I'm saying? You're loyal to your motherfucking fire now, you stupid bitch. Now, when we go in, and it's like, oh shit. I'm looking, and you see all I'm gonna call them harpoons for the sake of the dragon killers. You see all of them in the Euron ships, and you see them all in front of King's Land. And you know what I'm saying? You're thinking like, Dany might not need to take Drogon here. This might not be wise. And then she takes Drogon, and she fucks everything up, and you at that moment you're loving it. The Golden Army. The Golden Company, them niggas didn't last no time. You know what I'm saying? They was pop out of there real quick. You know what I'm saying? They were thinking some people gonna come from the front, got right in their ass. You know what I'm saying? Got fire stuck right up their ass, killed them. They went down like pussies. Of course they. Also, if you don't like cussing, probably ain't the place to be. It is what it is. I apologize. Just how I talk. If you watch the show, I'm pretty sure you get cussing anyway. So I don't understand. But anyway. And then listen, when we get to the moment, I know there's a lot of things going on. There's Arya and the Hound sneaking in. There's so many different things that we see, people. But the biggest thing, or I ain't gonna say the biggest thing. No, I take that back. This is probably the biggest thing. It's the moment where Cersei's army puts down their weapons. Like, no, we're done. And Cersei's like, she thought like the Lannister armor would fight harder than ever. Bitch, please. Fuck you. Bitch, fuck out of here. So, you see Dany, and you thinking, and me, I'm thinking to myself like, well, Missandei did say Dracarys. You know? No, she did say Dracarys. She didn't say like Dra or just cars. You know what I'm saying? She basically said burn this bitch to the ground. And like, once again, last week I said it. I said I didn't give a fuck about the old people, the women, the children, the soldiers, none of that. I didn't like, I'm not gonna listen. I'm like I'm not gonna a person who gonna switch up what I say one week and then next week when I see this shit happen, I see people screaming and burning and alive. I'm gonna be like sad. No, I said last week. I'm sticking with what I said. I wanted her to burn them motherfuckers down, and motherfucker got burnt down. And boy, when she started going through tearing down King's Landing completely, because she tore them motherfuckers down completely. The Grey Worm is pissed. Already pissed. You know what I'm saying? Listen, and like that's what happened to his character because that's it. Miss Sunday was his weakness. Unsullied don't have emotions. You know what I'm saying? They don't supposed to have emotion, but he got close to Miss Sunday, and so now, of course, that shit ran over. So it's like, hey, slaughter everybody. And Dothraki thinking, you know, that's what they known to do. They known to just take villages and take the women and just kill people and then just rape them. You know what I'm saying? So they got back into their old ways. So now you got both groups of Dany's armies getting back into their old ways, doing exactly what they known to do. Unsullied just kill without mercy. So Dothraki kill, rape, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and just scream while they do it. And you got Dany going through. There's nothing to stop her. All the harpoons are gone. It's like, what the fuck? Like, we are fucked. And you see the fear in Cersei's eyes, which is probably the most satisfying thing. Ooh, her death was too good. If we just being honest, we all know her death was too good. But she supposed to burn. Her and that baby in her stomach. I don't give a fuck. Her and that baby supposed to burn. But another moment that you just let me back up and just, you know what I'm saying, rewind. A moment that you gotta love is the moment between Arya and the Hound when he tells her like, yo, this is like, you don't want to, you keep on, you gonna end up dying. You know what I'm saying? This is only one way out for me. Do you want that? And she realizes like, damn, thank you, man. Because he care about her. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to see her go. He know what's about to happen to him. And whoa, that showdown right there. Oh man, that my big ass. Oh, I love how we saw his face and like looking at his eyes. I thought he was finna do my boy like he did Pedro Pascal. I can't think of his name. Either way, I thought he was finna do him like he would do. He poked one of his eyes out. But I love the way he went out. I love the way the Hound went out. He went out in fire, and I think that I watched the stuff and like the writer was like there was only one way for him to go out, and that was through fire because you have that was his biggest fear. But his only thing that trumped his fear was his hatred for his brother, which I loved. But you know the biggest my favorite quote that somebody said, and this is going back to Dany. And this is a callback to one of my favorite movies ever, is when it was what somebody said, either you die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And that's exactly what happened. Like Dany tried, she tried every single thing. And I think when she was looking at the Red Keep, it was just like everything I wanted got taken from me. And like the information about Jon is getting out. Either they can rise up and think they want a new king, but if I kill people, nobody's gonna want to rise. If they see the destruction of what my dragon could do, who's gonna want to oppose me? They see what the Unsullied do. They see what the Dothraki do. Who's going to oppose me? I killed the army that some hired some sales swords. Who's going to oppose me? And even though I kind of feel like it's going to be Sansa, I feel like either Sansa, Tyrion. Now you have so many people who are kind of, you know, you have so many people who are lined up to kill Cersei. Is kind of the same way for Dany because you have Arya who saw some little girl get burnt with a horse in her hand. I think the writers wanted me to care about that, but I was team Dany burned everybody to the ground Targaryen. I was on the side. I didn't care about none of those people. When she started going on her rampage, I didn't give a fuck. I was happy. I stood up. Once Dany started attacking the ships, I stood up. I didn't sit back down none of the episode. I'm telling you, I'm cheering like I'm at a basketball game. I'm at the top row. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the nosebleeds and I'm telling you, if I was screaming loud enough to where the players down there on the court would have been able to hear me. I'm telling you, it was that. That's what I wanted. You know, like the story of Dany, Daenerys Targaryen will be a story of tragedy because let's be honest. Dany doesn't make it out the next episode. Sansa planning some stuff against her. Arya probably want to kill her. Tyrion been ready to turn on her, or it might just be Jon. Even though, like, you know what I'm saying, that relationship is kind of weird now. They kept telling Dany. I mean, they kept telling Jon like, "Hey, man, she's not good news." But it wasn't always that way. It's like certain events happen to her. It's not like she's just been bad this whole time. Certain events happen that would break practically almost anybody. And like she's a warm-blooded Targaryen girl, so of course it happened. I'm not gonna lie. The moment was seeing Cersei cry and fear for her life was probably the most satisfying moment in Game of Thrones. I was so happy. I didn't feel sorry for her. Why would I feel sorry for her in the episode before she just got Missandei head chopped up? No, there's no fucking way I'm feeling sorry for her. But like, I just enjoyed that. Her and Jaime, cool. If they died together, I bet. But I think I liked where this ended. I like where this went. I'm concerned about Dany. Who sits on the Iron Throne now? I don't know. This was good. If this would the show could have ended right here. If I'm being honest with y'all, because it's probably going like there's only one way the show can end now, with Dany dying. Because if Dany doesn't die, it's like who else? Like, because you don't have enough men to take on her army. They pretty much slaughtered the Lannisters. Like, there's the only way the show ends with Dany dying, and possibly even Jon dying. So you like get rid of the Targaryen bloodline altogether. Which is, and then no telling who sits on the Iron Throne, but it really doesn't matter because nobody is cool with the people who are probably going to sit on the Iron Throne. It would be like, all right, cool, that makes sense, but it's just like I don't feel the power of them like I would if Jon or Dany just, you know what I'm saying, sits on the Iron Throne. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably Sansa or Tyrion, one of those two. But do I really care about them sitting on the Iron Throne? No. Would it make me mad? No, I won't be bothered by it. But it's like, all right, cool, I bet whatever. But but listen, overall, I love this episode. Finna watch it again. Loved every single moment in here. There was no low points for me. Everything that happened, I wanted to happen. This episode happened exactly how I wanted it to happen. And I don't feel sorry for any other people involved. Burn them all. You guys let me know what you thought about this episode down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. And I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.